Today I'm going to be reorganizing, refreshing, and resetting all of my binders for 2026. So if you'd like to see what my 2026 setup is going to look like, then stick around. Hey friends, thanks for joining me for this video. As I mentioned in the intro, it's that time of year to take a look at my binders and do a reorganization, a refresh, and a reset for the new year. I'm not going to be doing a major overhaul of my binders because I happen to like the envelopes that I have in there now. I have not had them in there that long. But there is a little bit of reorganization that needs to be done based on my plans on how I plan to save and how I plan to allocate money for spending in 2026. So first on the agenda, though, I would like to unstuff my Overflow binder. And first on my agenda, let me welcome all of my viewers. If you are a new viewer, welcome to my channel. I am so appreciative that you decided to tune in and see what my channel's about. If you are a returning viewer, I appreciate your continued support. So now we'll jump into business. I'm really anxious, if you can't tell, to get into this. So this is my Overflow binder. And during the year, I use my Overflow binder to make change. If I need change for cash stuffing, if I need change for savings challenges, I will use that money out of here to make that change. It also becomes a de facto savings challenge because when money is taken out of here, money always goes back in. So I want to unstuff what I had left at the end of 2025, and actually, I'm going to be changing binders for my Overflow binder for 2026. So I'm going to take all of this out and set the binder to the side for now. And I am going to take my dashboards and set them to the side. And then I will unstuff the envelopes and then give you guys a count on how much I ended 2025 with in my Overflow binders. Oh, I need a slot for the 20s. All right, and then let me just give this a quick count. Okay, so I saved a total of $483 in my Overflow binder during the course of the year. So I'm going to set this aside for now. And jump into my reorganization. So my black binder is actually going to become my personal and self-care binder, which I previously had in the back of my family binder. And these were, let's take this out. These were my envelopes for that. So I still have the same categories with the exception I combined clothing and shoes. So I'm going to set these to the side and grab my new envelopes. And so the categories that I have, forgot one back there, or forgot two back there. There we go. Categories that I have, and I'll go from the back so I can put these in while I'm doing this. Okay. There we go. Okay, so first we have Treat Yourself. I know, black and white. I'm a colorful person. I love color, but I just had the urge to do a black and white setup. We got personal, nails, health, clothing and shoes, and then beauty. So I also have a new dashboard for this binder, and this is going to be my dashboard setup. I made this one for 2026, and I brought back my aesthetic dollar, setting goals, crushing them dashboard, and then I am going to top it off with the water wave dashboard. So that's what that is going to look like. And to explain to you what these categories are, so for beauty are things like my moisturizer, makeup, those types of things. Clothing and shoes, pretty self-explanatory. Health is for anything health related. I think I am going to dedicate this money to some type of fitness activity this year, because my health insurance covers most of my health care, and then I do have a healthcare savings account that covers the rest. And if you don't know what that is, it's an account that you can set up and set aside pre-tax dollars for healthcare. So you never pay taxes on that money as long as you spend it on something health related. Nails, I do my own nails, fingernails, but I do still like to go for pedicures because I find them therapeutic and I really enjoy them. So that's what this envelope is for. Personal is for toiletries. So think of things like toothpaste, body wash, mouthwash, dental floss, Q-tips, cotton balls, all of those types of things that you need on a daily basis in terms of toiletries. And then Treat Yourself is my envelope to save for any special treat that I might want to give myself. So that is going to be my personal binder categories for this year, and this is going to be my personal binder. And I don't think I have any decor for this yet, so I'm going to close it up because I know that there's not any decor for it yet, but that's what this one will be. And since I had it before, I'll grab my family binder. So my family binder is not going to change. The family binder section is not going to change. I have an envelope in here for my boys. So I save money in anything related to them, their birthdays, if we get together to go out to eat, or if we get together to do an activity, I'll use this. The princess, who's my granddaughter, same thing. Any type of activities we do together, or if we're out and there's something that she sees that she wants, if she has the money in her envelope, I'll let her take it out and spend it. The baby, which is my grandson, who does not know anything about money yet. He's not quite a year old yet, but I do save for him and buy him things that he might need as he grows. Babies need a lot of things as they get older. So that's what that envelope is for my parents. So anything related for my parents. The last time we used money out of their envelope, we went out to eat. But again, I just set this aside, and anything related to them, I'll take it out of here. Family is for everybody else in the immediate family, nieces, nephews, my sister, brother-in-law, birthdays for them, occasions for them, get-togethers for them. Holidays, this is a family-centered holiday binder, or a family-centered holiday envelope. And I will save up for whatever the next holiday is. And if I need to contribute anything or buy anything for that holiday, I will take it out of here. And then I save up for holiday meals because all of our holidays center around food. So I do like to save up, even if I'm not cooking, to be able to contribute to whatever the holiday meal is going to be. So then in the back section of this binder, what I'm going to do is I am going to take the back to school envelopes, or the school envelopes. They say back to school, but I use them all year long for the princess, for things that I help her out with in terms of school related things. And I'm going to take that out of my weekly binder, and I'm going to put all of this into the family binder because it makes sense to keep those together. And so all of her envelopes are empty right now. We emptied them with back to school, but I have started saving for one category. But these are the back to school envelopes, and in each of the envelopes there is a matching savings challenge that goes with it. So each one has a matching savings challenge with it, or savings tracker. And as we get to the first envelope, you will see I have that marked FBLA, and she is in an organization called Future Business Leaders of America. So I am saving to help her if she needs help. They typically go to a state convention in the spring. They have to wear business attire. Sometimes there's other expenses involved, and I just like to be able to have something handy if she needs some help with any of those purchases. So that is going to be my family binder. And I will grab my weekly binder. My weekly binder is not going to change in the front part. I still have all of my weekly expenses that I budget for bi-weekly, as I get paid bi-weekly. And those things that I budget for are for my lunch, for dining out, that's for after work or on weekends, a little bit of spending money for the week, grocery money for the week, household money. This would be like for laundry detergent, trash bags, dishwashing detergent, that type thing, gas for the car, and then miscellaneous. I do keep a business envelope in here in case I'm going to be out and about and I need to get supplies for the business. I'll take it out of my business binder, put it in this envelope so that I remember that I need to use cash for that purchase. And then I have a deposit envelope. So if there are any times where during the week I can't use cash for some reason or another, I'll take the cash out, I'll put it in the deposit envelope, and then make sure to put that money back in the bank. So I have a wallet, and I'm not doing anything to my wallet, so I don't have it in this video, but it has the identical envelopes. And what I do is I stuff for 2 weeks at a time. So I stuff my wallet for these categories, and I stuff this binder for these categories. Once week one is over and all the money is spent out of my wallet, or if there's some left, I take it out and I put it towards savings challenges. I will come in here and take this money and put it into my wallet for week two. So that's the way that I do that. And in the back of this binder, I am going to be putting my how much do you want to save challenge. So this is a bookmark that I use to mark where I am in terms of progress, in terms of the current month. And then I need to grab a few envelopes. So just a second. Okay, so I'm back. So first I'm going to put the how much do you want to save dashboard in. And this comes along with the challenge. And then there is a total by section. This is new to the challenge. This is my third version of this challenge, so that as you finish a section, you can write in the total and keep track of where you are. And then I'm gonna save these for a second and I'll explain those. And here are all of the section cards. So I'm just going to stick them all in one envelope for right now. and I will add another envelope later, and I will keep the section that I am working on in an envelope by itself with whichever one of these I choose to do this year. I have not decided which one to do, but there's 3 different choices you have, and this challenge is reusable, so you can do this multiple times. If you want to save $1,000, if you use these numbers on this card in each of the sections, so there are 48 numbers, 12 times 4 is 48. There's 48 numbers on this card, and you will be able to save $1,000 if you save every number on this card. Same thing with the 3,000 and the 5,000. So for now, I'm going to stick these in here. And so how much do you want to save is going to become part of my weekly binder. And the only thing I added to this was I added the half dashboard there to label this as my weekly binder. But that is about it in terms of what I'm going to do for this binder. Okay, my business binder is not changing. The only thing I did for my business binder is I keep my my category trackers in the side pocket, so that's what that is. So the only thing I did for my business binder was I changed the dashboard, and I added this little quarter dashboard to label it business, and added this transparent dashboard and my butterfly haze dashboard in here. And I really like the way that this changed the whole look of this binder up. So if you recall what my old one looked like, it had a dashboard that kind of matched my envelopes, but I wanted to do just something a little bit different to refresh it, and I do like the way that that turned out. Okay, so let's shift these over, and we finished with that one, and then I am going to go to my interest binder. So in my interest binder, I am going to keep the same categories, keep the same envelopes. I am going to add, I found this on Amazon and I just thought it was so cute. I'm going to add a little bit of decor to this one. All right, so that's cute. I thought these were just really cute, and it was very inexpensive. And I've got 2 little charms here with my initials on there. And in my interest binder, the categories that I have in here are budgeting. So I use this envelope to save for anything, spending anything budget related. So if I am purchasing from other shops, if I need something for my setup, I will buy it out of here. Crafting is mainly for my scrapbooking. I am a scrapbooker, so I will save for any crafting supplies that I might need in terms of scrapbooking or any other crafts that I do, but my main other craft is scrapbooking. Decor can be anything for the house, the room. It can be for my setup. So anything that can be classified as decor, I will take out of this envelope. And entertainment, it's just that, you know, movies, shows, festivals, whatever the case may be. If it's entertainment, I will take it out of here. So that's what I save for in there. And indulge, you can think of as my overflow, or not overflow, my buffer. So if I have a want that I have not budgeted for, I may take it out of my indulge envelope. Or if I don't have enough to cover a purchase in another envelope, I may take the rest of the money that I need out of indulge. So this is really, if you think of it as a buffer, that's kind of how I use it. Then we have my bucket list envelope, and there are things that I want to do that are special. non-routine, kind of once in a lifetime types of things, and one may be coming up this year. I'll keep you posted on that, but that is what I use this envelope for. And the savings that I have had in here since I started cash stuffing, I do have those tucked away so that when a bucket list item comes up, I'll be ready for it. And then travel is my short-term travel. It's not vacation. It's short road trips, short weekend trips, that type thing. And then in the back, I have kept my vacation savings challenge, and I will be starting this again in the new year for 2026 vacation. So that is going to be my interest binder for 2026. Those flowers just add something. They just do something to me because it kind of ties in with the rest of the colors in the binder. So, all right. And then next, I am going to set up my Overflow binder for 2026 in my yellow binder. So this will house my denomination envelopes, and I am using the new ones that I just dropped in the shop. So there's my $1 envelope, my $5 envelope, my $10 envelope, my $20 envelope, 50, and then 100. So that will be my denomination savings for this year. I need to pick some savings challenges to put in here to track this. But again, it really came in handy this year for change. And I loved the fact that I saved almost $500 in it throughout the year. So that will take care of this one. So I just noticed I did forget to put my half dash label in my self-care binder. So let me add that to it. And I do have a little bit of decor coming from my binders, but I haven't received it yet. So when that comes in, I will be sure to put that in on camera and point it out to you guys so you guys can see what the final product looks like. So that is going to be it for the binder reorganization, reset, and refresh. If you like this video, please give me a like. If you are not subscribed, I would hope that you would consider subscribing. And as always, leave me comments. You guys know I love your comments, and I do respond to everyone. So until next time, guys, bye.